Oh yeah.
Hello my gaming family and welcome. About 16 years ago, back in 2004, Troika Games, an American developer, gave us a fantastic action role-playing game, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I still remember the excitement of playing this game. Over the years, I have played the game several times and I never got bored. As we wait for the sequel to come out, and that should happen this year, let's remind ourselves of part 1 of this fantastic franchise. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is action RPG set in 4 areas of 21st century Los Angeles: Santa Monica, Hollywood, downtown LA and Chinatown. You take a role of a fresh-made vampire caught up in the intrigue and affair between 7 vampire clans and other supernatural beings that shape history from the shadows. Okay, at the very beginning, all you really wanted was to get laid. Yup, it all revolves around a little fuck. But it turned out shortly afterwards that it was a big mistake. Anyway, you wake up as a newborn vampire, but suddenly some lunatics break your room door, stake you both, you and that crazy chick that turned you into a vampire, and then take you to a court where they plan to kill you both. Eventually, she is beheaded, but following a protest by anarch leader Nines Rodriguez, Prince LaCroix decides to spare you, and that's the moment where all begins. The beauty of Bloodlines lies in choices. You'll get to pick what looks to be any of the Camarilla clans, and each one has a very different inherent skill set. The Tremere, who stole the secrets of vampirism ages ago, are very good with blood magic, but have a cap on their physical combat abilities. The Toreadors Adventure are very good socially, but are similarly handicapped in combat. The Gangrel and Brujas, however, are beefy warriors, but they are quick to anger. There is also a Nosferatu clan. One tip: if you haven't played this game by now, don't pick these ugly motherfuckers for your first run. Trust me. Interaction with NPCs in game are awesome, and dialogues can be very interesting. The game itself is populated by all sorts of interesting characters who came to life thanks to Source Engine's amazing facial expression technology. There's plenty of facial expressions as well, and often their expressions will change according to how you talk to them. You can be an ass to anyone in the game, or you can be polite, it's up to you. It usually pays to be nice though. Along with the main storyline, there are many little side quests that you can pursue for amusement. These side quests also allow you a chance to gain more experience, though you don't level up like you do in traditional role-playing games. Vampire use a simple point system where you allocate experience points in various stats and abilities. You can create a very balanced character, or you can specialize in certain abilities, so you'll probably want to go through the game a few times to experiment with different skills and approaches. You can see that a lot of people who played Vampire Bloodlines say that game have a bad combat system. You can play it out from a first-person perspective, using firearms, or you can switch to a third-person viewpoint to use melee weapons, such as knives and swords. Maybe it can feel a little clumsy, but for me this did not pose a problem because these disadvantages were compounded by other quality things that this game possesses. We will not comment on the graphics, given that the game is over 15 years old, but on the other hand, I had to commend the atmosphere in game. Since you are a vampire, the whole game section happens at night, and that's the part where atmosphere came in first plan. It's fun to visit clubs throughout the game, because there's always some good music playing. You can even go and boogie down on the dance floor. I have to mention that voice acting is great across the board, with some familiar sounding voices here and there. Everyone seems to be taking their job very seriously. Also, there are many firearms available in game, but they just don't seem to be as effective as melee. For example, with enough points in the Protean skill, you can transform into a man-bat and really tear people up. There's also a couple nasty weapons along the way, like sledgehammer and katana. The point is that this game is full of choices and details, and that is what makes it extraordinary. I sincerely hope that the second part will follow in the footsteps of its predecessor, but that remains to be seen. Release date of the second Bloodlines game is set to be this year, but exact date is still unknown. I think all of you who are waiting for this game to come out have plenty of time to play part 1 again and remind yourself why this franchise is exceptional. Anyway, that will be it for this video, guys. Press thumb up button if you like it and feel free to leave a comment with your opinion on this game. Like and subscribe would be of a great use, and don't forget to smash that bell icon so you don't miss the future content. You can also find me on social networks, and you can consider supporting this channel on Patreon, if you like, of course. I am Baldard, and you're in place where everything is about gaming. Until next time, see ya and stay cool.